Welcome to the Raven Space on YouTube. My name is Jason, and this is Raven Space Daily, where we talk about Baltimore Ravens news every single weekday. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. It is a bad news day. Every single news story we have for you today is about injuries. It's crazy, but we'll get right into it. Please subscribe to the Raven Space on YouTube to keep up with the Baltimore Ravens news and for awesome Baltimore Ravens content. Also, a special shout out to our Patreon subscribers, because without you guys, none of this is possible. We're going to hop right into the first news story of the day, and there's a Crockett Gillmore. And it's about him being injured. Crockett Gillmore is out for the season. After his surgery, they did the work and found out he'll be out 5 months, which means he will not be playing this season in the NFL. John Harbaugh yesterday tried to keep it on the hush, I guess. He said that these things weren't usually that serious. But again, Crockett Gillmore was a promising guy. Strong and tall and big. He's out for the season, and it makes sense now vividly why Larry Donnell is here, because he has really the same body frame and type as Crockett Gillmore. It's sad to see Crockett Gillmore be injured again. This has been a crazy injury bug the Ravens have had. I don't know who to blame. I don't think you can blame anybody. Maybe the Ravens should do their work more on the front end before they get these players and pick these players up. I don't know, but it's just sad to see something like this happen. Now, hopefully, again, Larry Donnell, Nick Boyle can step up and become playmakers for this Ravens team, because I did say Crockett Gillmore had a big chance to be a big playmaker if he was healthy. But again, your best ability is availability, and he is not here. So it sucks for him. Let me know how you guys feel about the Crockett Gillmore injury. He's out for the season now. I feel terrible for the guy, but hopefully the Ravens can keep on going. Now we're going to move to the second story of the day about another player being out for the season. And this time it's rookie Nico Siragusa. The Ravens rookie offensive guard Nico Siragusa tore his ACL, his MCL, and his PCL. And so now he's out for the remainder of the season. Again, tough luck being a young player like he is. Again, being relatively healthy in college, and this happens in the NFL, it just shows you the kind of play the NFL is. It's a league that you can get hurt at any time, and for a rookie, especially a rookie and the offensive line position, it's tough, because now, you know, not only do you get hit on every single play, now you're not even really getting that extra time to work and practice with the real players, right? You have to think that Nico Siragusa only has time pass blocking against people in college, right? And he's done a little bit of training camp stuff, but now he doesn't even have a chance to, you know, play with the big boys, and it sucks for him. Again, a rookie, it's really heartbreaking, because he just wants to try to do his best to make the team and be a good player for the team. And now, with an injury like that, an ACL, MCL, and a PCL tear, it is most likely that he'll have injury, side effects, or he'll be injury prone for the rest of his career because of that. And then the third story we have is another injury story. Again, these injury stories are crazy. Jesus, so many injuries. But for this one, it's about Breshad Perriman, and this is what I'm afraid of. They say that he was running a route and he tweaked his leg. Again, we know Breshad had some leg injuries in the past. And again, I honestly feel like every time I see him get hit, especially in the lower part of his body, I'm a little nervous, because I don't know if he can withstand that. And now you see it again. Last year, he did have some of these leg tweak issues, but I really do think that this is a scary thing. Now, he walked off the field on his own power, which is a great thing. But again, you don't ever want to take these things lightly. Hopefully, John Harbaugh gives him some rest, which I'm sure he will. And hopefully we find out this is not a serious thing. I would be devastated if this is more serious, if this is a season-ending injury. Breshad Perriman was supposed to be one of the players for the Ravens who came in and, performed well and made this offense a much better offense than it was last year. And now, potentially, he will not have that chance. I don't want to go into doomsday scenarios, but I do think that the Ravens should be worried, especially Breshad Perriman, because I do think he has glass legs. So, Ravens fans, I'll let you guys know. We'll probably have an update tomorrow, but this is a scary, scary thing for the Baltimore Ravens, and I'll keep you guys updated. And that is the end of all the, and that's the end of all the injury stories that we have. Thank goodness. You guys, the injuries have been crazy for the Baltimore Ravens. Joe Flacco, Kenneth Dixon. You have Mike Campanaro, but he came back. You have Nico Siragusa, Breshad Perriman's tweaked. Crockett Gillmore, Dennis Pitta. It's a travesty. Then you have things like the retirement of Urschel, Tavon Young, Marcus Kennedy. It's just all these players are getting injured, and I've never seen anything like this for any football team ever, where so many players have gotten hurt. I'm devastated. This is a crazy thing. It's not news related. I just think, this is my opinion, this is crazy. Let me know how you guys feel about these injuries in the comments below. And now we're going to go to the Raven Space question of the day. This question comes from you guys, the Raven Space community. Thank you guys so much for sending in questions. If you want to send in a question, please send that question to theravenspace@gmail.com. You can look in the description below for the exact link. And this question comes from Warren, and Warren asks, everyone is talking about Mallett throwing 5 interceptions in practice. Could that be a sign that the Ravens D is just that good now? Thank you so much for your question, Warren. And this is a yes or no question, right? So yes, the Ravens defense is that good. I really do think that. I really do think right now, one of the worst defensive backs on our team was a first-round pick, right? And that's saying a lot, right? That's saying that basically our depth is so good that we have a talented cornerback as the worst player on our team, right? Interceptions in this game isn't like a fumble. Basically, an interception is when a quarterback throws a bad pass for the most part. There are some interceptions that we have in the game where the cornerback makes a great one-on-one play. The quarterback beats the receiver to the ball. But the interceptions that Mallett was throwing weren't those types of interceptions. There's tipped interceptions too, which is not the quarterback's fault. And the highlights that I've seen, and then we also have a video going up today about the training camps and different things like that. That one of our correspondents here at the Raven Space, Steven, he went to one. The interceptions that he was throwing were not, chance interceptions. He was throwing behind receivers. He was throwing over receivers. He was just not hitting receivers. And that could be an arm talent thing, which I don't think it is, or it could be an accuracy thing, which I think it is. Ryan Mallett has one of the stronger arms in the league. The boy can throw the football, and that's just it. He can throw the football. And that's why he's in the league, because he can sling the rock. But he's not accurate sometimes. He has mental lapses. He's not the quarterback that you want to lead your team. Again, physically gifted, but just doesn't have the mental strength to make things happen. And so that's what I think happened. I do think that the Ravens defense is improved, but Ryan Mallett is a quarterback that's not talented. In terms of the total package, he makes mental mistakes, and he does not have the accuracy that you want in a quarterback to start, right? And that's why he's not starting. That's why he failed in Houston, and he lost his spot to Brandon Hoyer, who is not a great quarterback. He'll never beat Joe Flacco for a spot, because Joe Flacco not only has the arm, but you see that Joe Flacco has the mental toughness as well. I don't think Ryan has that. And so that is the reason I think that he threw those 5 interceptions. Thank you so much for your question, Warren. And this is the end of Raven Space Daily for today. Sad news day. Thank you guys for sticking with me through the whole day. We have some great stuff coming for you guys. Subscribe to Raven Space on YouTube for more Baltimore Ravens content. Check out the Raven Space t-shirt store. And also check out our Patreon page so you guys can help us put the best Baltimore Ravens content we can.